Hey guys, so this video is called y equals mx plus c. So if you look at your log tables on page 18, you'll see that you've got this equation of a line formula y equals mx plus c. So it's one of two formulae for y for equation of a line. So I'm just going to go through that now and explain it's about and how it's useful. So if we look at example 1 here, work out the slope and the y-intercept of the line y equals 3x minus 2. Now, what's handy about the general equation y equals mx plus c is that when you've got an equation in that form where you've got y on the left hand side and then you've got everything else on the right hand side, so something multiplied by x and then a number being added or subtracted on it as well, what you can do is you can read off what the slope actually is. So when you've got it in this form, basically the number that's in front of the x, or whatever is in front of the x, it could be a fraction even, is always the slope. So if I was to write down this equation, y equals 3x minus 2, and then if I was to put that general equation over it, so y equals mx plus c, what you can do straight away is you can just read off what the m is. So m is the thing that's in front of the x, so it's just 3, so m equals 3 here. And the c part is minus 2, so c equals minus 2. Now what we mean by y-intercept is it just means that's where the line will cross the y-axis. So this line crosses the y-axis at the point minus 2. So the point 0 minus 2 is on that line. So you can just line it up and you can just read straight off what m is and what c is. So let's look at example 2 here. So what you'll notice then about example 2, so 3x plus 2y equals 4. Well, straight away anyway, if I was to write the general equation over y equals mx plus c, I can't read off here what the slope is because it's not in the same form. I don't have just a y on the left hand side with everything else on the right hand side. I have a 3x plus 2y. So what you need to do here to be able to just find the slope really easily is you can just rearrange around the equation to make it look like y equals something x plus something or minus something. So if you think about it, and this comes back to manipulating equations and using skills of how to rearrange equations, what you can do is you can subtract 3x from both sides, so that'll get me a little bit closer to getting just a y on the left hand side. So therefore I'm left with 2y equals 4 minus 3x, or you could put in minus 3x plus 4, that would be a little bit easier again. And then to get y by itself on the left hand side, well, because y has been multiplied by 2, I can just divide by 2. So I'm getting y equals, and then if I divide them individually by 2, 4 divided by 2 is 2, and minus 3x divided by 2 is minus 3 over 2x, or you could say minus 3x over 2. So now it almost looks like the y equals mx plus c, but it's got 2 is and the minus 3 over 2x are the other way around. So what you can do is you can just switch them, but obviously remember keep the sign that's in front with it, so that's a minus 3 over 2x. So y equals minus 3 over 2x plus 2. Then if I was to put the formula over that, y equals mx plus c, I can see straight away that the thing in front of the x is a minus 3 over 2. So m equals minus 3 over 2 here. And the c part, so the y-intercept would just be 2. So c equals 2, or y-intercept equals 2. So I've worked out that the slope is minus 3 over 2 and the y-intercept is 2. So here's two questions then. The first one is work out the slope of the line y equals 2x plus 6, and the second one is work out the slope of the line 7x minus 3y equals 4. So if you want to pause the video now and have a try at both of those, and then play it on when you're done, and I'll go through the answer for you. So the first question anyway, work out the slope of the line y equals 2x plus 6, so y equals 2x plus 6, so you can almost see straight away, you don't even really need to write in this general formula over it, but I will anyway just to make it clear. So you can see straight away that m is 2, because 2 is the thing that's in front of the x here, so m equals 2, and it doesn't even ask me in the question what the y-intercept is or what c is, but if it did, I would know that it is 6. So c equals 6. The second question then, again a little bit harder because it's not in the form straight away. So it's not in the form y equals mx plus c straight away. So you need to manipulate this equation again. So if I was to subtract 7x here, I would get, so that would remove the 7x from the left hand side, which would get me closer to getting just y, so minus 3y equals 4 minus 7x. Then what you would need to do to get y by itself is to divide by minus 3. So I'm going, by dividing by minus 3 then I get y on the left hand side, which I want, equals minus 4 over 3 plus 7 over 3x, because a minus divided by a minus is a plus. So if I was to rearrange around the 7 over 3x and the minus 4 over 3 again, I get y equals 7 over 3x minus 4 over 3. And then I can just read off what m is again. So I can see that m here is 7 over 3. And I can see that c is minus 4 over 3. It doesn't ask me to find c again, but I can find it if I need to.